Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Raging Loop on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so we just got past the first scenario where you die, but we find out this is about werewolves. So let's now that we have a key to get past one of the points in the script, let's go there. Let's see here. I have what key 2? Yeah. So let's use key 2 and keep still. What was that? It sounded like someone's life was in danger. It meant something dangerous was nearby. Wait, I couldn't be rash. The world didn't have many things that logic couldn't explain, like the existence of murderers. But until I saw the source of the scream myself, it was nothing but a source of fear.
今から一晩ここに入って鍵をかけて絶対に物音一つ立てないで。
I reached to open the door, but something stayed my hand. It was my promise to chime me. But that scream just now was very real. It wasn't normal. I had to assume the situation was dangerous, and maybe I could help if I went out. But that meant endangering myself. I was no saint, and I had no plans to rectify that. If there was something that could get me to walk out, it would be curiosity. My curiosity had won over many dangers thus far, but right now it was weaker than my fear and risk of death. Why? Because I already knew. Shit, what the hell are these memories? It wasn't a premonition, a dream, or anything else that vague. My brain recognized it as something I'd experienced. But how? After all, I was still alive, and the time from those memories had yet to come. Was I a precog or something? My God, I swore I'd never experienced anything like this before coming here. And why did the memory come back to me at this particular moment? Regardless, that overwhelming fear, and the pain and death that followed, were exactly what waited for me if I opened the door. I couldn't feel more certain of that. The thoughts rendered me unable to move, immobile. I stood still, completely uncertain that I'd lost my chance to leave. I wasn't childish enough to sneer at selfish decisions, but this still didn't feel good. Not to mention, I was upset at myself for not being able to act like me and just run out simply because I was curious. I didn't even feel saved until that moment. Suddenly, the door began to shake. This place had a handle on the outside, and someone was pulling on it hard. There was a lock, sure, but there was only so much it could take before it broke. I prepared to pull it from the inside, but...
今から一晩ここに入って鍵をかけて絶対に物音一つ立てないで。
What would happen if I did? Whatever was outside would instantly know I was here. Even if I protected the door, the thing had lots of other ways of hurting me. But what if I didn't know about me and was just weirded out by this randomly locked toilet? What if I didn't show a hint of fear to what it was doing? Would it just leave? I chose to wait and see. Once again, someone pulled the door, shaking the structure as a whole. I gulped down a scream and focused on the lock. If it broke, it'd be over for me. Over, as in, I'd be dead. That was what that memory told me. I was powerless back then, and even more so now. Assuming I tried to fight back, what would work? I'd heard that teeth were the hardest part of the human body, so maybe I could bite? Yeah, I'd tear whatever it was apart with my teeth. I'd bite it to death. I gathered my wits and, killing intent, grinding my teeth, I glared at the door. How long had it been? The sound suddenly stopped. For all I knew, it might have been a ploy to make me drop my guard. I'd slowly count to 500. If nothing happened in that time, I'd assume it went away. There were no screams or attacks after that. But the silence around me improved my perception, and I heard strange noises every now and then. Breathing, growling, claws on the ground. Basically, I felt a beastly presence. So that thing actually exists here. Was it what the mist brought here from Saranaga? The wolf is coming. Did they all know about this? Shit, I couldn't learn anything in a place like this, and not knowing things scared me. Trusting my prescience or deja vu, or whatever it was, or prescience? Yeah, trusting my prescience or deja vu or whatever it was, I chose to stay quiet and wait. I'd find out everything tomorrow. I just had to make it through the night and then talk to Chaimi. And if it was something I couldn't solve, I'd just run away. Thankfully, my back repairs were going well, but I'd be leaving even if it didn't work. I'd walk to Kamafujoshi if I had to. Unlike Yasumizu, they might have had reliable means of transport. For now, I just had to stay awake and make it through the night. — 5:13, Tuesday. I never like seeing night gradually turn brighter as the morning arrives. It always made me feel like shit, like I'd just done something harmful, both for my body and as a human being in general. I found it natural to spend the night asleep and welcome the morning well rested and with a smile. I'd never expected to feel so much gratitude for the morning light leaking through the door of an outhouse. It felt like the beasts had been out and about the whole night. Naturally, the high humidity here had made my clothes all wet and sticky. It was unpleasant, but even trying to move them and make them more comfortable for myself felt like a matter of life and death. Maybe it was a good thing I couldn't relax, but hell, it was exhausting in more ways than one. When I heard Chaimi shout out, "Harike-san," in the distance, I was so overcome with relief I almost fell to my knees. If this turned out to be a trick and I opened the door to see some wolf with a chewed collar in its mouth lunging for my throat, I'd just give up and let it have me at this point. With that in mind, I opened the door. I expected to see the same picturesque village I'd seen yesterday, so what I actually saw shocked me pretty hard. What the hell is up with this thick mist? I couldn't see shit. It was like the entire area was consumed by it. Did someone line every inch of this place with dry ice or something?
Haruaki-san!
I could hear Chaimi, but not see her.
Chiemi-chan! こっちだ!
Chaimi? Oh, damn it.
Haruaki-san! よかった!
I heard a wet sound and finally saw a silhouette within the mist.
大丈夫?
田にはまった!
I walked up and saw exactly what I expected. A girl struggling to free one of her legs stuck deep in the paddy field.
そうか、頑張れ.
助けてって!
抜けないのね。じゃあ手を、よっと。
わ、
I tugged her hand and braced my legs. That was enough to help her, but she lost her balance and...
おっとセーフ。
ヘッドロック! これ技! 決まってる!
Despite how close we were now, this wasn't the least bit romantic.
とにかくよかった。無事だったんだ。
I definitely remembered a time when I was far from all right, though.
ああ、なんとかね。
I had no idea what that was all about, so I didn't see any reason to mention it.
ただ、夜中獣みたいな気配がした。
Chaimi's expression immediately darkened. She clearly knew what I was referring to.
聞きたいことはたくさんあるけど、まず、昨晩聞いた悲鳴のことが気になる。
それは。
え、知ってるの?
She fell silent, clearly uncomfortable. It was pretty ominous.
来て。どうせいつか嫌でも見る。
Chaimi gave me her hand. I took it, but I didn't feel the least bit excited about this. She led me down the path to the school dorm.
あ、Fusaishiさん、無事だったんですね。
生還おめでとう、ベンジョマン。
ありがとう、温かい布団マン。君たちも無事。いや、はるちゃんは?
Did she...
いえ、大丈夫です。まだ部屋なんですが、ちょっとショックが強かったみたいで、身支度に時間が。
そうか。皆さん、僕より先に動いてたみたいだな。
逆によく耐えれたな。寝てたの？
寝られるか。 いつ出ていいかわからないからずっと起きて待ってたよ。ちえみちゃんに呼ばれてようやく。
起きてたんですか？
Yasunaka-kun made it sound like that was weird.
いや、あのトイレで寝てごらん。横になるどころか座れもしないぜ。
いや、そうじゃなく、そうか。
I really hate it when people just trail off like that. It makes me way too curious.
ちなみに君たちはなぜここに？
はるちゃん待ちと見張りだよ。
Oh, look out.
状況がはっきりするまで現場に誰も近づかないようにね。
Scene. So, someone actually...
見る？ベンジョマンの胃袋の強度試し。
もっち、あんまふざけるなよ。
ああ、見るよ。
The invisible and unknown were way scarier than anything else. Not to mention, I could already smell something foul. I lightly moved them aside and walked up the so-called scene. There was a corpse. It was in such a horrible state it was hard to recognize it as human. I imagine this was what you would have gotten if you overturned a butcher's cart. That was how thoroughly the victim was disassembled. Also, the butcher would have had to deal with entrails. Enough of that comparison. Shredding-wise, looked through the thick mist, I could actually make out some human parts within the vast sea of blood, or mountain of death. Hands, torn clothing, hair, and a shoulder bag. How professional. She kept hold of her interviewing tools even while running for her life. Didn't do her odds of survival any favors, though. Despite the body's state, it wasn't hard to tell that the victim was Hisako Mamiya, the small-time food journalist. That thing. Did it come to meet me once it was done murdering her?
これはひどい。
大丈夫？吐き気とか。
Chaimi was standing a short distance away, looking at nothing in particular.
吐くものもないし、まあ慣れてるんで。
春明さん、そっち系の学部だっけ？
まあ一応医学系。
すごい。検視とかできる？
医学系ってのは医学部以外の類似学部生が見え張って使う表現さ。まあ病理解剖なら何度か見たけど。
I crouched down and put my hands together. Then, grimacing at the harrowing reek of blood, innards, and especially digested food, I brought my face closer. Perhaps I could learn something from this. I could, even if it wasn't much. This corpse wasn't split into pieces. The limbs were still connected, and they were folded in an unnatural way, and looked really flattened. They were either crushed or bent with no regard to bones or muscle position. Then her whole body had been torn apart. The innards were particularly badly damaged. The words "wolf down" felt like the best way to put it. I found it hard to describe. This wasn't my job, so there wasn't much I could tell about it without touching it.
何がどうなってるのかわからない程度には常軌を逸した傷だよね。
I had an urge to add that this seemed inhuman, but I kept myself from saying that.
とにかくとっとと警察を呼んでプロに任せよう。
I said something any good citizen would, but for some reason they didn't seem to agree.
春明さん、警察は来ないんだ。
そんなことはないでしょう。人が死んでるんだし。
来ないんだ。
じゃあ避難しよ
う。それも無理なんだ。
どうして？バイクもあるし、この人たちが乗ってきた車だって。
とにかく房石さんで生存者は全員見つかったはずだから、一度食堂に移動しましょう。
はるちゃんは僕らが連れてくぞ。
そっちはお願い。春明さん、行こ
う。なあ、ちゃんと説明してくれないか？
悪いけど精神的に無理。自分で見て勝手に理解して。
It was the first time Chaimi had acted so harsh with me. I was pretty irritated myself, but it must have been worse for them. They actually had info on what was happening here.
無神経だったよ。
Chaimi said nothing more and just silently walked off. I followed after her. When we reached the plaza, I instantly understood what she said about evacuating. The bike and the van were both completely destroyed. The latter was in a particularly bad state. The front window was broken, all the 4 tires were flat, etc., etc. My bike was on its side, its front fork was broken. Well, it was basically scrap metal now. Fuck. There was a rock right next to it. I guess we had our weapon. And there were more remains inside the van. It looked like an enormous mountain of flesh and bone. If I didn't know about Yudai Yashimitoshi, I have assumed there were 2 or 3 corpses here.
橋本さん
Chiemi slowly nodded. I now knew we'd lost not only 2 lives, but any means of transportation as well.
あれ見て。
She pointed at a wooden electrical pole. The line was dangling, torn apart with no hope of repair.
よその電線は生きてるけど、食堂のは電話線ごとやられた。外には連絡できないよ。
I took out my own phone. It worked, but the battery was almost dead, and like before, it was out of range. The situation had become even harsher than before.
これも見て。
Chiemi walked a few steps away. I followed after. There was a large boulder. It was tall enough to reach an average roof, and there were drawings on it. A crimson symbol of some sort. What did it represent? At first, it looked like an incoherent mess of lines. However, I soon realized there was a pattern. It felt like the calling card of some street gang. From what I could tell, the basis was a warped diamond shape with a spiral inside. There were 2 of them. They seemed to be drawn in blood, but that wasn't nearly as disturbing as the bizarre shape.
狼が2匹、村に紛れ込んだ。戦わなきゃいけない。
Chiemi made a quiet declaration. Apparently, this settlement had been invaded by something malicious, and it was intelligent enough to rid it of any means of escape or contacting help. I could understand that much, but it didn't make sense to me. This wasn't some isolated island. There was the cliff, sure, but you could still go down to Sadanaga or go to Kamafujiyoshi. I'd asked about that next time I had the chance.
ごめん。
ん？
気が立っちゃってごめん。春明さんだってきついでしょうに。
まあ気にしないでいいよ。所詮僕はよそ者だ。
そんなの言わないで。
ああ、言い方が悪かった。よそ者ゆえにルールがまだわからないから、もう少し静観するってこと。疲れちゃいるけど、多分普通の人よりは動揺はしてないと思うから、おとなしくしとこうってね。きっと他のご年配方はもっと殺気立ってるだろうし。
春明さん、本当にただの大学院生？
そうでなきゃなんだと？
なんか異様に落ち着いてない？まるでこういう質に慣れてるみたい。
多分大事な神経が何本か切れてるのさ。
Small dining hall was jam-packed with people.
てめえ生きてやがった。
おはようございます。大変なことになったみたいですね。
ごめんなさいね。ちょっと湯飲みが足りなくて。
いえ、お構いなく。
てめえがやったのかよ。あ？
The younger Oribe boy menaced me.
いや、やってないよ。どうしてそうなるの？
うるせえ、入ってくるんじゃねえ。よしぼをやめろ。うるせえのはお前だ。ああ？匠にだって言ってただろ。こいつが怪しいって。
Man, I hadn't expected to be treated this badly.
ガキが出る幕じゃねえっつってんだ。それにここじゃ迷惑だなあ、香織さん。
あのね、匠さん。とにかく落ち着いて、穏やかにね。
大丈夫だ。ちゃんと話は聞く。
ナムシ内大権現。ナムシ内大権現。
やめえたえば縁起でもねえ。それより集会堂の鍵はどこだ？
植松様に預けたわよ。2、3日前お団を直すんじゃって。
姉ちゃんいいか？
取って参ります。
That was the woman. So she wasn't just an illusion. Umatsu-sama was her name, huh? I thought our eyes met for a second, but she just walked by me.
メイコちゃん、ちょっと待っててね。
That girl was here too. Deeper in, there was Kiyonosuke. Kiyonosuke Nasatashi, clearly irritated by something. And not too far away, there was the old man who cried wolf. Just like yesterday, it was hard to tell what he was looking at, let alone thinking. They were the only ones sitting, by the way. The others were all just idly standing around.
母さん、皆さん、戻りました。
はるちゃん、こっち。
Three students were here. With them, the settlement's entire population had gathered. As for the outsiders, the journalists were dead, and while I and the mysterious girl had survived. I didn't know the circumstances, but they probably had their reasons to be suspicious of me. Suddenly, Chinese did something unexpected.
リカ子さん、ちょっと待ってもらえる？
She stopped the girl who was about to go out and get some key. Each villager seemed to call her differently, so I didn't know what to call her myself.
この人、房石春明さん。皿長でバイク事故に遭った人。
あ、どうも。
An introduction? Now? Why?
こちら、植松里香子さん。回るに末で植松。珍しいでしょ？上藤吉の長者、植松家の現当主様。植松里香子と申します。お見知りおきください。
Oh. So she was like a local celebrity, huh? The Kinosuke-shis in the Sato family?
あと、そっちのがメイコちゃん。名前がわかんないから、そう呼んでるだけだけど。
こんにちは。よろしくね。
The girl they call Mako trembled a bit and
あら、
おっと
sprinted through the crowd to hide behind the Kako Uematsu.
で、なんだっつうんだ、ちえみ。
私は、房石春明さんを宴に呼ばないことを提案します。
I felt a wave of perplexion going through the room.
ちい、買って言ってんじゃねえ。
そいつが怪しいか怪しくねえかを宴で決めるんだろ。
Their expressions were stern and their words harsh.
違います。私は彼がそもそも宴に参加する資格がないと言ってるの、匠兄ちゃん。
何言ってんだチエネ。そいつが一番怪しいっつーの。
よし君、宴の支度した？
はあ？したよ。
しなかった人いる？
How was I supposed to react? No one else was raising their hands, but I had no idea what they were talking about.
多分、はい。何のことかわからないんで。
宴の支度をしなかったから、あの二人は汚れを受けた。でも、春明さんは受けていない。私は、狼様が彼を無視していると思ってる。
Okami-sama? As in Wolf-sama? Why the reverence? What was she even talking about?
皿長から来た人ではあるけど、彼は本当にただ通り過ぎただけ。 むしろ宴の邪魔になる。いえ、むしろ宴に混ぜれば狼様の怒りを買って何が起きるかわからないとすら思う。
ばあちゃん、どう思う？
あんたほんまに支度をせんと無事だったんかね？
ちなみに支度って？
みそぎ、物意味、夢枕。
体を清める。一つの建物に一人で閉じこもる。眠って夜明けを待つ。この3つ。
じゃあ守ってないですね。トイレに一人で入りましたけど、風呂も入らず一晩徹夜しましたから。
The place got all noisy. They probably didn't expect that answer.
わからんね。初めてよ、そんなことを聞いたのは。
Tai-san sounded genuinely puzzled.
リカ子さん、どう思われます？
I had no idea what kind of dynamics were at work here, but Chaimi asked for Rikako Uematsu's opinion.
私も賛成です。神内明神が裁かれないのなら、この方は山の掟の拉致外におられるのでしょう。
Her words created even more commotion.
そういうことです。
ちえみ、分かってんのか？そいつを外すってことは。
うん。大切な宴1日分、無駄な人をくくらずに済むね。
おやっさん、どうするんだ？
It was roundabout, but in the end, once again, the one to make the final call was Kanzo Makashimashi.
こいつは宴から外す。
おやっさん。
じゃが。
Glaring directly at me, the old man walked through the gathering and approached me. Seeing him from up close, I realized just how big and burly he was. It was pretty typical of someone living in a place like this, but it felt out of place on someone his age. His expression displayed both an inner strength to match his physique and a profound rage.
山の掟が通じねえなら、わしらの取り決めに従ってもらう。さもなくば、わしがてめえを殺す。
He spoke slowly, yet decisively. Man, this was uncomfortable.
ちょっと待て。彼が外されるというのならば、私やリカ子さんも外していただけんかね。
あ？なんでだよ。
我々は上富士吉の人間だぞ。皿長の事情に付き合う必要はない。
野里様、そうはいきません。宴の日にいりゃ、野里も上松も身車も樋口も関係ありゃせんです。
おっちゃん、その理屈だったら僕もやっすんもサボってよくなる？
廃着されたものは話は別だろ。どうして今現在4家に属している者がこんなバカに付き合わなきゃならない？
よ、キヨ。
気安く呼ぶな、ムロ。行きましょう、リカ子さん。こんなもの付き合う義理はない。
いいえ、野里様。富士吉に住む者ならば義理がないとは言えぬでしょう。皆等しく神内様の手のひらの上、それがこのYasumizuという皿の上に乗せられただけ。
しかし
文句がありゃどこへでも行け。汚れで死ぬのが関の山よ。
Kiyonosuke, she eventually fell silent, and Dekako left, to get the key, probably. She returned in no time, and everyone began leaving.
てめえは別のとこだ。
はい。どこに行けば？
匠、奥の檻使えるか？
そりゃ使えるけど。 ああ、わかった。連れてっとく。あんた、こっちだ。
Everyone went to some small hall near the village plaza, while Takame led me elsewhere. We made our way through the tall grass between the buildings. At a dead end next to the wild trees and a rocky cliff, there was a large cage. It even had a roof and would have passed for a hut with a bit of work.
生け捕りにした獅子を入れとくような檻だ。悪いが、ここに入っといてもらう。
拒否権はないってわけですか。
悪く思うな。みんなが宴をやってる間だけだ。そう長くはかからね
え。詳しい話を聞くのも無理、と。
ああ、そうだな。悪いとは思うが、宴に出んで済むだけで幸運と思ってくれ。
How was I supposed to feel that way if I didn't even know what the feast was? I'd have asked, but he looked pretty irritated, probably because he wanted to get it over with, so I kept my mouth shut. The floor of the cage was mostly gravel, with spaces of wheat and other things littered about. There was a vague, very clear scent to beasts.
ここ、横になっていいでしょうか。眠れるときに寝といた方が良さそうだ。
ずいぶんずぶといな、あんた。
単に臆病なだけ。死にたくないだけですよ。
That's why I'd abandoned those people. After Takami-san locked me in and left, I laid down and closed my eyes. The ground was hard and it reeked pretty bad, but it was still an improvement over the outhouse. I should have taken the time to think about what the villagers had said, about my strange memories, and about how I could get the hell out of here. That was what I wanted to do, but I knew I'd just be swept away by an unproductive spiral of regret if I went down that rabbit hole. Had I always been this admirable of a person? Another thing. For some reason, I felt like I'd spent the entirety of this time just watching the battle, so I decided that I'd focus on resting in preparation for what was to come.
みんな座りんさった。じゃあ、読み意味の宴を始めましょうね。植松様、お願いしますよ。
親内様に献上されたおみきです。年少者から順に回し飲みしてください。
お酒？
あなたはお口をつけるだけ。
未成年者は飲むなよ。
一杯くらいどうってことねえよ。
やめなさい、義継。安永も何か言ってやって。
義継、あくまで形だけのものだから。
うるせえな。分かってるよ、兄貴。
こんなの飲みたくない。
はるちゃん、チュッてして。はい、終了。僕も終了。
僕もこれで。知恵ね。
ここから大人ね。いただきます。
私はこのくらいで。
存外にいい酒だな。では、ムロ。
昼間っから酒が飲めるとは宴様々だな。ほらよ、おやっさん。
ああ、耐えばこぼすなよ。
はいはい、いただきます。おじいさん、モテるかいね。
酒か。お、一通り回ったか。耐えば説明せ。
みんなお話は知っておるね。夕霧が立つとき、狼様はよみがえり、人を亡きにせんとされる。よもつ狼のお印が2つ。こたび狼様がお二人を血戻られた。じゃからあたしらは親内様の言う通り、こうして宴してお守り様の加護のもと狼様を探してくくらねばいかん。従わずば親内様は汚れを下される。それはとて も恐ろしい死に目を見るということよ。汚れを受けたくなくば宴に出て狼様を亡きにする。それがわしら安水の者の役目。
お姉ちゃん、亡きにするって何？
殺すという意味よ。
怖い。
大丈夫。私が守ってあげるから。遮って申し訳ありません、山脇さん。
ええのですよ、小さい子のすること。狼様かもしれんのはその子だけじゃございません。
やれやれ、くだらん話ですな。
おいおっさん、くだらねえならとっとと出ていけや。そんで汚れで死んじまえ。
義継、お前は。
失礼だが織部さん、自分の子にどんな教育をなさっているのかね。
俺は勝手にグレてんだ。ババア巻き込んでんじゃねえや。
義継、黙れ。ぶん殴るぞ。
ああ、匠にまで何威張ってんだ。
殴るっつったら殴る。よしも清も一緒だ。お前らちょっと黙れ。
ふん、貴様にそんな根性はなかろう。
言われてんぜ。
大人は無駄に根性試しをしねえ。それはともかくタエばあちゃん、俺やっぱり納得できねえよ。その話俺らはずっと聞かされてきたが、ずっとわからねえことがある。俺らはずっとここで育ってきた。メイコ以外はみんな顔見知りだ。狼様が入れ替わってるって、そんなわけねえよ。みんな普段通りだ。
匠、甘えこと言ってんじゃね
え。なんだよおやっさん、怪しいやつがいるっつうのか。
どいつも怪しい。
おじいちゃん、
春も気をつけ。けだものでも人を騙す。人ならなおさらよ。こん中にわしらを騙して平然としとるもんはおる。
なんでそう断言できるんです？
昔のもんの言葉には真実がある。
まあいいですけど。
安水のパープーの言ってきたことだろう。
近持ち。
あんたはまたそんな。
モッチー、やめとけって。すみません。それでどうするんですか？
どうって話し合いで決めんだろ。
話し合いで決まるのかな。しかもこの中の誰かを殺すという決定をでしょう。
全員が自分の考えを言う。それで納得のいく意見を絞り込む。
知恵ね、どう思う？
少なくとも全員怪しくないと思う人と全員怪しいと思う人がいる時点で破綻してると思うけど。決まるはずのない会議を延々やっても苦痛なだけ。それに耐えかねてみんな偉い人の鶴の一声を望み始めるし。
地位は何が言いて？
ちえみ、あんま心配すんな。俺らは安水の釜の飯食って暮らしてきたもん同士だぞ。なんとかなる。なんとか。
匠兄ちゃんの仲間思いなとこすごく嬉しいけど、その仲間から一人選んで殺すんだよ。もっと嫌なこともあるよ。仲間から選びたくなかったら仲間じゃない人から選べばいい。自分がそんなに好きじゃない人とか、ここに来て日が浅い人とか、少なくともそういう理由では絶対に選ばないようにしないと大変な間違いをしちゃうんじゃないかな。
だから俺はそもそも殺すとか頭おかしいからやめようぜって方向にまとめてんだよ。
匠、それはいかん。
ばあちゃんだってこう言い出す。だからじっくり話してだろ。
るけどね。
ちょっと。
はーい、はるちゃんが喋りまーす。
ちえ姉が連れてきた男が記者の人たち殺したとか、そういうのないのかな。
言ってるそばから。
僕はないと思うよ。勘だけど。みんなどうですか？
匠にあいつが怪しいっつってたろ。
ああ、怪しいと思ったさ。しかし千恵美の言う通り、そんな理由じゃ決めねえ方がいいだろう。それにあいつは変なやつだが、ああいうことをやりそうなやつじゃないような気がする。
それは私も賛成だけどね。とにかく私たちの問題なんだから、私たちで解決するべきだと思う。
それだって好みで選んでることに他ならんだろう。
じゃあ清之助さんはどうやって決めるべきだと思います？
結局こういった場で決める手段といえば多数決しかないものだよ、織部安永君。
民主主義万歳ってわけです。らしくもないですね。
私はそれ以外にこれだけの人間の意見をまとめる手段など存在しないと言っているのだよ。第一、話し合いで納得というのも結局は大多数が合意する結論を取るということだろう。多数決に他ならん。そうでなければそれこそ君の言った鶴の一声、つまり有力者の独断で決まることになるのだろう。安水の有力者とは牧島勘三しかね、それとも山脇多江さんかね。そして殺されるのは住人でない私か。当のお偉方本人が狼かもしれないという状況でだ。バカらしいと思わないかね。
野里さん、
言っておくが私は死ぬのはごめんだ。それならばせめて無力より一票の力を保てる方法を望みたいね。
俺は反対だ。多数決だ。そりゃ結論は出るだろうよ。正しいかどうかは別としてな。俺はやっぱりちゃんと話し合って決めるしかねえと思う。
ちなみに話し合いをするとなると何を話し合うんです？
タイばあちゃん、宴には山のお守りが力を貸すって話だよね。
そうよ。蛇様、猿様、カラス様、それに雲様が力をお貸しくださる。
詳しいことわかる？
蛇は
うわっ、ジジイ知ってんのかよ。
蛇は狼が誰か山に来てる。猿だけ2匹おる。お互いが猿じゃと知っておる。カラスはくくられたもんが狼じゃったかどうか山に聞ける。雲は狼から一晩だけ他人を守ってやれるよう山に頼める。
その通りじゃと私も聞いておりますよ、おじいさん。
狼来たの。
あんたこれを知っとったのですか。あんたボケとるかと思うたが信心があったのね。
おじいちゃんのことは置いといて、じゃあこの中の誰かがそれぞれの力を受けてるはずだってこと？
それってどういうこと？というか神様とかお守りとか本当にあるの？
why don't we stop it there? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Raging Loop on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.